You're standing on the edge of a skyscraper. The wind is howling, your heart is thumping against your ribs like a trapped bird, and then, without warning, you slip. You're plummeting. The ground is rushing up to meet you, your stomach is in your throat, and just as you're about to hit the pavement, you bolt upright in bed, gasping for air, drenched in sweat. Your heart is still racing, but you're safe. You're in your room. It was just a dream. But was it really just a dream? Why does your brain, the most sophisticated biological machine in the known universe, spend every single night putting you through a high-budget, terrifying action movie that feels 100% real? Welcome to Human Factor, and today we are diving deep into the chaotic, beautiful, and sometimes downright disturbing world of your subconscious. We're going to decode the secret language your brain uses when you're fast asleep. Because here's the thing, your weird dreams aren't just random glitches in the system. They are messages, they are warnings, they are a window into your deepest fears and your highest potential. And by the end of this, you're never going to look at a night's sleep the same way again. Think about the last truly bizarre dream you had. Maybe you were back in high school, realizing you had a final exam for a class you never even attended. Or maybe all your teeth started crumbling out of your mouth like pieces of wet chalk. These aren't just weird coincidences. Millions of people across the globe, from different cultures and different walks of life, have these exact same dreams. Why? Is there a universal script our brains are following? Let's start with the classic, the falling dream. You know the one. It's so intense, it physically jerks you awake. Scientists call this a hypnic jerk, but the psychology behind it is even more fascinating. If you're constantly falling in your sleep, your brain is screaming at you that you've lost control of something in your waking life. Maybe it's a relationship that's sliding sideways, or a job that feels like a sinking ship. Your subconscious is literally simulating the feeling of losing your footing, because emotionally, that's exactly what's happening. It's a red alert from your mind telling you to find some solid ground before it's too late. But what about the one that makes everyone cringe, the naked in public dream? You're at work or in the middle of a grocery store, and suddenly you realize you're wearing absolutely nothing. The sheer panic is real. But here's the twist. This dream almost never happens to people who are actually confident. It happens when you're hiding something. It's the imposter syndrome dream. You're terrified that the world is going to see the real you, or that you're not as prepared as you pretend to be. Your brain is playing out your biggest social fear in a safe environment, almost like a high-stakes rehearsal for your ego. Now, let's get into the stuff that feels like a horror movie. Being chased. You're running through dark alleys, your legs feel like they're made of lead, and something, you don't know what, but it's monstrous, is right behind you. If you're being chased in a dream, stop looking at the monster and start looking at your to-do list. In the world of dream logic, the monster is usually a problem you're avoiding in real life. It's that difficult conversation you need to have, or that debt you're ignoring. The closer the monster gets, the more urgent the problem has become. Your brain isn't trying to scare you, it's trying to motivate you to turn around and face the music. But why does it have to be so weird? Why can't our brains just send us a text message? Hey, you're stressed about work, maybe take a day off. Instead, it shows us a giant purple cat playing a violin while our childhood home floats into space. To understand this, we have to look at what's happening in your head during REM sleep. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logic, reasoning, and impulse control, essentially shuts down. It's like the teacher left the classroom and the kids have taken over. Meanwhile, your amygdala, the emotional center of the brain, is firing at 100% capacity. This is why dreams feel so incredibly emotional even when they make zero sense. Your brain is processing raw emotions without the filter of logic. It's a nightly emotional car wash, scrubbing away the stress of the day so you don't lose your mind. Now imagine this. What if you could take the steering wheel? What if, in the middle of that falling dream, you realized you were dreaming and decided to fly instead? This is lucid dreaming, and it is the ultimate human superpower. When you become lucid, you're essentially logging into the most advanced virtual reality simulation ever created, and you have the developer tools. You can change the weather, talk to your subconscious directly, or even practice skills. There are athletes who practice their swing in their dreams and come out better the next day. There are artists who find their greatest inspirations in the dream world. Your brain is a playground, and most of us are just walking through it with our eyes closed. But let's talk about the dream that everyone asks about, the teeth. Why on earth do we dream about our teeth falling out? It's horrifying, it's visceral, and it's one of the most common dreams in human history. Ancient interpretations said it meant someone was going to die, but don't worry, that's just a myth. Modern psychology suggests something much more relatable. Your teeth are a symbol of power. Think about it. In the animal kingdom, you show your teeth to assert dominance. If your teeth are falling out in a dream, it often means you're feeling powerless. You've lost your bite. You feel like you can't speak up for yourself or that your words have no weight. It's a signal that it's time to find your voice again. And then there are the dreams of being late. You're running for a train, you can't find your keys, the clock is ticking, and no matter how fast you move, you're not getting there. This is the missed opportunity dream. Your subconscious is chewing on a decision you made, or one you're procrastinating on. It's the fear that life is moving faster than you are, and if you don't hurry up, you're going to be left on the platform while the world speeds away. But wait, there's a darker side to all of this: nightmares. Not just scary dreams, but those recurring terrors that leave you shaken for days. If you keep having the same nightmare over and over, your brain is stuck in a loop. It's trying to process a trauma or a deep-seated fear, but it can't quite find the resolution. It's like a record skipping. The only way to stop a recurring nightmare is often to confront it. Some therapists suggest dream scripting, writing down your nightmare while you're awake, but changing the ending to something where you are the hero. You're literally reprogramming your subconscious. Now imagine this. Have you ever had a dream about someone you haven't seen in 10 years? Someone you haven't even thought about? Your brain doesn't forget anything. Every face you've ever passed on the street, every person you saw in a crowded mall is stored in your mental hard drive. Your brain uses these extras to populate your dream world. There are no strangers in your dreams. Everyone you see is someone you've encountered at some point in your life. It's a reminder of just how much information the human factor is constantly absorbing, even when we think we're not paying attention. So, what's the takeaway? The next time you wake up from a dream where you were riding a bicycle through a library being chased by a giant toaster, don't just laugh it off. Stop and ask yourself, how did I feel in that dream? Was I anxious? Was I excited? Was I relieved? The imagery is just the gift wrap. The emotion is the actual gift. Your dreams are a direct line to your soul. They are the way your mind solves problems that are too big for your waking brain to handle. Your mind is a vast, uncharted ocean, and your dreams are the waves crashing on the shore. They tell you about the storms brewing deep beneath the surface and the treasures hidden in the depths. You spend a third of your life asleep. That's decades of time spent in this alternate reality. Don't waste it. Start paying attention to the stories you tell yourself in the dark. Because your dreams aren't just weird, they are the most honest version of you. If you've ever had a dream that felt so real it changed your life, or a recurring dream you still can't explain, you're part of a massive mystery that we're all trying to solve together. The human mind is the final frontier, and every night you get to explore it for free. Keep dreaming, keep questioning, and never forget the power of the human factor. Until next time, sleep tight and pay attention to who you meet in the shadows of your mind.